Hey everyone, I wanted to finally be able to get a chance to be able to showcase my layered armor sets in Monster Hunter Rise. This is something that a lot of people had been requesting for quite a while now. This is something that a lot of people petition as they see my gameplay and stuff like that, where what type of armor sets I'm actually using in the game. And it was one of those things that over a month ago, a lot of people were still requesting for me to be able to see. I actually promised that I would be able to showcase it. I captured the gameplay for it, but then I recently just got a new computer and I was transferring the data files over. Essentially my hard drive kind of died. I think it overheated, and it was one of those things where I simply just lost all the capture that I had. So I pretty much had to recapture it all over again, and this is the result of that. So I wanted to showcase just a few of the layered armor sets that I have into the game that you've most likely been able to see me wear in different type of event quests or anything along those lines. So something you'll often see is that camera garb and camera leggings are some of my most used armor sets, essentially layered armor that I really enjoy the most. The very first one you saw is a red and black mixture with the Spio Elytra, I believe is what it's actually called. So it makes it look very good and very dashing, very professional for sure. And that was quickly followed by the Bariath Mel one. Essentially I figured out that the Bariath Mel, the chest piece, is all white and it pretty much has no mixtures whatsoever to any other colors. So you can just pretty much mix and match that with whatever it is that you actually want to come out with. And the one that you're looking at right now is of course the Ludroth mix, which is pretty much one of those hey, this is a winter hunting type of armor set, layered armor, that is pretty much just you can pretty much make it look however you want, any color you want, any color mixture. And the black leather pants themselves actually mix very well with this armor set. So it's one of those that I think that if you come up with different color combinations, it wouldn't necessarily be too much of a surprise to be able to just mix and match that with just pretty much anything you want. But now what you're gonna actually be able to see is my favorite armor set, essentially as the camera guard with the Chandler pants. This is one of the very first ones that I come up with that it was just, I adore this armor set. Actually the white alternative is a little bit better for me, but the black one is the very first one that I came up with, I believe. And it's one of those things that it just looks good regardless. You do want to be able to take off any sort of I guess arm gear or whatever it might be, helmet. It depends on whatever you want to mix it with, but the black and white alternatives are pretty much the same ones. There's no real difference here. It's just depending the color combination that you want to be able to use. But it's one of those that I do just find the way that the actual character just ends up looking is extremely appealing. It's one of those that is pretty basic. It's not over the top, it's not overly flashy, and again I do think that you can pretty much mix the colors essentially however you want. Pretty good results no matter what. The next one that I'm going to go into, I do believe is the Droth one, the Droth armor, and I think the Droth pants or whatever, or the Droth waist are some of the better ones, only because they're leopard patch type of thing. Is one a Droth coil, I believe is actually what it's called. It's one of those you can mix and match it with however you want. I've seen the Droth Mel get mixed with a whole heck of a lot of armor sets. A lot of people just mix that up with pretty much hunter-ish looking gear, and it's one of those that is very appealing to a lot of hunters. I do just like the natural look. The pants for this specific armor set do mix very well with just the brown aesthetic of it. And I also like the glasses, the little goggles or whatever. They look very cool. I don't necessarily think I've seen a lot of people be able to wear these. And the last armor set that I did want to showcase is something that I made kind of off the cuff for this video specifically. You're going to be able to see me wearing this one specifically for the next event quest that they put up, because it's just I'm going to try to be able to do one new layered armor set for each one of the hunts. So hopefully you guys enjoy that going forward. But that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up. And as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya.